Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. Not many videos in the last few days really. I've just been really busy at work, a lot of stress going on, might be leaving St Evenage, and it's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. Just so you're aware, my wife hasn't agreed that I can give up my job if I reach 2,000 subscribers. But there's a lot going on. I've got a bit of time off work because it's the end of the financial year. I've got a bit of time off work to kind of wind down, make a few decisions. Going to Wembley tomorrow to the outlets because it's Tuesday today. Don't ask me what day. What's the date today? So it was 14th, Valentine's on Friday. What's it? 14, 15, 16. So it's the 18th today. Tuesday the 18th of February 2025. So yeah, it's half term, so I'm doing some things with my son, but I thought I'd do some nice things for me, which includes I want to do those Kenner mini rig boxes. I want to make a start on that that first. I can't even remember what one I was going to do first. I've got it in the toy room ready to kind of work on. So I'm going to do that at some point during my time off. I've got my lighter fluid, so hopefully that should go well. But I thought I'd open up my my Starbird that I picked up at the NEC Toy Fair back in December. So I've not opened it since I had a little look at it when I got back. So I want to put it together. Maybe give it a bit of a wipe down. I mean, the box, this isn't a restoration job. The box is in really good condition, but it does need a little bit of a wipe down. There's a little bit of something on the R on Starbird. But that's what I plan to do. Something for me. I've even got some baby wet ones just to give the box a little once over where it needs it. Probably, I mean, the ship from when I looked at it at Christmas, proper lovely and white. Want to give that a wipe down as well. It doesn't work. The red lights don't work, but I don't think I'm going to do anything with that just yet. But I want to see it all put together because it's all complete from the ship point of view. I think like the instructions, and there was like a little shooting target that you could shoot at to make the noises. That's missing as well, but I'm not fussed about that. It's the ship I wanted, and the box was a bonus, and I never saw another one of these at the NEC at all. I think it was my first purchase, and it was £30. Unfortunately, I should have taken the price label off straight away. The price label's made a little, it's taken just a slight, you won't even notice, taken a little bit of the colour of the box off. It said £30. I got it for 25, which I think is a great price for what it is, because it's full of nostalgia. And if you follow my channel, you know how much I love nostalgia and how much of a sucker I am for it. But yeah, I'm gonna get it open and kind of go through it. And also coming up, I am by popular demand. Now I'm doing a well, I call it the toy room. It's always been known as the toy room because it was my son's toy room, and I kind of took over my son's toy room during the pandemic because I had nowhere else to go. But I'm doing a collection room tour. It'll be my second one ever because I know that some toy YouTubers, they do a collection room tour like every 2-3 months, which I find unbelievable, because what changes so much in your toy room that you feel you need to make a video about it. So I've only ever done one toy collector's room tour ever, and that was back in 2023. That was that was around the time I got to 1,000 subscribers, and my wife let me give up my job. But yeah, so by popular demand, I'll be doing a collection room tour. There's not a lot. There's not a lot to see, but yeah, there's definitely some major changes going on with the toy room. not all good, and also changes to the channel. But yeah, this video is about the MB Starbird. I just want to give, I mean, this is the bit that's, I don't know if you can see that, just on the R, there's just a little bit of something there, but I've got to be careful. Oh, there you go, that's come off. But I don't want to kind of, I don't know what that is. I don't want to ruin the box. So I just want to give it a little freshen up. Toy Polloi style. Although, I'm not sure, does Toy Polloi use, look at the filth on there. Look at the absolute filth on there. But this, yeah, it's got to be just lightly. Does Toy Polloi use baby wet ones? I don't know if he does. That is absolutely filthy. But that looks, no, he uses lighter fuel, doesn't he? Or lighter fluid to do the cleaning. Yeah, I only wanted to give it like a once over. And I did notice, as I said, I mean, I didn't buy the box. I didn't buy the toy for the box. I bought it for the ship. But I did notice it's got like a little dent. It's nothing serious. I doubt I do. But if you look here, I don't know if you can see, there is just a dent just there, and I imagine that's happened from the ship being inside, so that would have happened years ago. But apart from that, the box is in really, really good condition. So I've taken the lid off, and it's move this out of the way. And that's what we're dealing with. So that is a beautiful, it's a beautiful box. That just needs a wipe down as well. And I think the ship just needs a little wipe down with a baby wet one. But I'm going to put all the, look at it, I'm well excited about these. So I remember playing with these when I had the earlier version called, it was called the Avenger. So I remember they were black. These little escape craft were black instead of grey. But I love it. So I'm going to get it out and give it a little wipe down. Look at that. That is in immaculate condition. But yeah, it's just got a few little marks on there. It just needs a little wipe down. So I'm going to do that now, and then we'll put it together. So let me just get this box out of the way. Right, so I've noticed that the inner tray is in really good condition. There's just a little, don't know if you can see, there's a little crack in the plastic there, and also in exactly the same place on the other side. But honestly, it's amazing that this plastic in tray has kind of lasted. So similar to the box, I'm just going to give it like a little once over with my baby wet one, because it's not, I mean, it's not, you wouldn't say it was dirty. I think it's just kind of like dust or grime that it's picked up over the years. But I imagine it's, because the box is in such good condition, I imagine it's been covered most of the time. Yeah, you can see the filth coming off there. It's a shame that there's no instructions. Not that I read instructions. I can hear you cry, but I'm sure I could pick up some instructions from somewhere. Maybe Evil Bay, or check out a Toy Fair. But honestly, I love doing this because, I don't know, it's just, I think it's just a nostalgia. It's just remembering such a silly, such a silly thing as the actual plastic tray. Now the plastic tray of the box and the plastic tray from my original Avenger, which came from Murray's in Edmonton Green, right near the bus stop, that would have been used as a base for because I would have played. This would have been played with my Star Wars figures, and if I remember, I would have got this. Well, would have got the original Avenger before I got an X-wing in the famous Tesco Christmas sale of 1985, and I would have played with this with my handful of Star Wars figures and other 3.75 style figures. Not worrying about the scale or anything like that, because that's what you did when you were a kid. You just used your imagination. And I think that's why that's why I just get so much out of these toys. Oh, there's a big lump of grime on there. Yeah, I only wanted to do a once over just to tidy it up. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. How old is that? What? It's from the early 80s. 90, 2000, 10, 20. What? 45 years old? 40 years old? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, well, this is the recent release. So, what? Should we say 40 years old? That's not bad. That's not bad for a retro toy. So that's all done. I'm going to put this in the box, and then we'll have a proper look at the ship, give it a wipe down with the baby wet ones, put it together, and we'll have a proper play with it. Right, so here's my Starbird, or Avenger as I like to call it. The white on it is so beautiful, great condition. So I'm going to just give it a wipe down. So I can't remember, how do you take this bit off? You press that button, I think. Yeah, that's it. So that all comes apart. So let's get some more baby wet ones, just to give it a wipe down. So that is in immaculate condition, just a few little stains which I'm hoping, no, they're not coming off there. Wonder what that is. There's two kind of stains just on the front there. Right, so they're not shifting. Might have to use some Toy Polloi lighter fuel on that, I'm thinking. There's a little black line there too. That's not shifting either. I mean, this was only to give it a wipe down. I didn't think. Yeah, so I might have to use a little bit of lighter fluid just on there. Actually, I don't think I will use lighter fluid. I think I'll try something a bit more lighter fluid. Lighter fluids for the box, it's not for the plastic. So I will, it's a bit of black there on the top there too. Trying to get into focus. Try and wipe that off. Yeah, that's coming off, is it? used to love these bits. I just love the detail of the ship. It's such a beautiful model. And the keep clear stickers, it's great. And that used to stand like that. That would be, so I'd take the glass out, and that would be a cell, a prison cell for my, Star Wars figures, but also my Star Trek Mego figures. I remember, I thought it was Captain Kirk, but it was Captain Decker. Used to stand in here, and also my cousins in Ireland, they had one of these as well. But yeah, honestly, this brings back the memories. And then this is the little kind of shuttle. You can make it into like a shuttle pod, and the engine, which goes on the main ship, that comes off, and just, I mean, look at that. That is brilliant. Look at that. It's just great. I don't think this was played with much, because there's not really any playware on it whatsoever. Yeah, look at that, it's beautiful, absolutely great. And then the main ship, I mean, look at that. But all this stuff could just come off, and I think that's why I lost it all. And I nearly lost these at the Toy Fair. This dropped off, and my brother saw it on the floor. So that was lucky he spotted that. Let's get a cleaner baby wet one. I mean, there's not really any. Oh shit! Yeah, that must have been what happened at the Toy Fair. They don't. It's so easy to come apart. Just give it a little wipe inside there. And I used to have like my figures inside there, and because obviously it's the wrong scale for a 3.75 figures, but that's what you had to do in the 80s. Use your imagination. And I used to mix toys. Like, do you remember the Fisher-Price garage with the little lift on the side? I'd land spaceships like this one on top of it, and I have that as a base. I remember, you know, and I used to play with my Star Wars. When I did get my Star Wars figures in 1985, I'd still use that garage as a kind of like a base for my figures, as well as. Do you remember the Matchbox boots? You had the little people who lived inside it, and I had that. I remember I got that for Christmas one year. I absolutely loved it. It was brilliant. And I remember I cleaned it all inside. I removed all the kind of you know, because it was a child's toy. I remember removing all the stickers inside. I made that into a base because you had the little. I loved that playset because I've always loved playsets, and I remember you had the little room in the loft upstairs with a little fireplace. That's where, and you could see the clock. My one never came with a clock because I think my dad said Father Christmas must have forgotten it, and now I realise it must have been a seconds because my mum and dad didn't have much money. He must have got it. It must have been like a shop return or something. But you know, I believed him, but. I loved it. I love playsets, and I've been looking at them boots. You can get them. There was a few different versions. I had the original version, but you can pick them up quite cheaply on Evil Bait. I've not seen them at a Toy Fair, to be honest. But one of the issues I've got, like a lot of toy collectors and toy YouTubers, these toys make you feel great, but I'm running out of room, which is why I've kind of stepped back from the new stuff. I mean, I love my retro collection, as you know. I like my He-Man figures, but I don't buy everything because I just don't have the room. So that looks alright, it looks quite decent. So yeah, it's a shame about this. So what I'd probably normally do is use like a toothbrush and a bit of soapy water. There's no kind of there's no stickers there, so I think I'll try a bit of soapy water on that bit, but everything else is alright. So I'm going to let that dry for a couple of minutes, and then, well actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and wash this with a bit of soapy water. If not, we'll have another think, and then I'm going to put this ship together and we'll have a proper play with it. Right, so this Starbird is all ready to be put back together, and I've not put I've not had a complete Avenger or Starbird since the 80s. Probably the first day that I actually picked it up from Murray's. So I've managed to get the residue off the front just with a bit of soapy water. Looking at it, I think it was like residue that you get from sellotape. So that's come off no problem at all. There's still a few marks, but it's it's in really good condition for its age. So the first thing that I need to, also I wanted to say, so it's Tuesday today. On Sunday I went to B&M with a wife just to pick up a few bits and pieces, including we got some Easter eggs for my son, and I only stumbled across the Parting of the Ways Dalek set with the claw. So I couldn't say no. They also had the Cyberman set. You know, the Cyberman, the normal Cyberman. I picked up the Cyber Leader, who I think is a really good figure. But I'd like the standard Cyberman, but I'm not going to pay another £22 just for for another River Song and a gold clockwork droid. But I'm pretty happy now that I've got the Claw Dalek. So I plan to open it and have a proper look at it, because I thought it looked a bit rubbish from seeing other reviews, but it doesn't look too bad in the I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't look too bad in the box. So yeah, that was just, and that's the thing when you put, because you're not allowed to go toy hunting anymore, are you? But that's the thing, and I didn't take any photos. It was so busy in there because it was the first Sunday of half term. But yeah, I just popped in there. We were just doing some general shopping really. And I just stumbled, I always have a look at the Doctor Who stuff. Oh, but interesting, I go cycling with one of the guys who's quite high up at B&M, and he basically confirmed what I initially thought, that B&M, they anything that they get into the store, they keep. So all the Christmas stuff, it doesn't get sent back and stored somewhere. Then it has to actually be sold in store, which is why and I saw it again, it's one of the reasons why you still see the old Doctor Who sets just hanging about on the shelf. So when I was in there on Sunday, I saw some more of those Christopher Eccleston, Rose Tyler. Who else is in the set? Oh, and the hologram Christopher Eccleston sets, which I've bought for Ed, which is on its way to New York at this moment in time. And they're still there for £7.99. But that's one of the reasons. Apparently B&M, the only stuff that B&M send back to the warehouse is food that is too old for them to sell. Everything else they hold on to until it's sold. So yeah, that's what I thought. But it was interesting to know. So that'll be opening soon. But let's get back to my ship. So let's take that bit off. That just clips in there. This bit goes on there. This is exciting. This is proper nostalgia overload. Engine goes in there. Everything's quite loose. That is loose. Is that broken? I wonder why that's. I wonder if there's a. Oh no, that's all right. No, that's okay. That's fitted in there. Look at the back of that. I mean, it's such a beautiful model. And then these are the bits that always went missing, or I think mine got broken. So these are the little kind of shuttles, so that just goes on there. Look at that. Oh, it just looks amazing. So that's it. So that's how my ship was, probably for the majority of the time. Well, when I first got it, because I would have lost the gun straight away, and that's the bit that always goes missing. So this is the ball that is always missing. Where does the gun go? So the gun must just sit on there. So that just clips on there like that. Look at that. Just beautiful. And then I've got the gun that just sits. I think, does it go there or does it go the other way? I'm trying to work. Oh, what does this? Oh, right, so that little kind of sensor goes on the front, and then the gun just sits on there. You can see why all these bits went missing back in the day. I can't get it to. There you go. Is that right? I can't get it to go in there. Yeah, that's how it is on the box. That's not going to last 5 minutes, is it? Well, that's going to get lost, isn't it? But that is how it looks. Look at that. Oh, look, I mean, look at it. It's just beautiful. What a beautiful ship. Absolutely beautiful. And then these are the batteries, which I'm going to remove because these were in here when I bought it. Ah. It doesn't work anymore. Right, so I need to get those batteries out because it was working at Christmas. Unless the guy just took them out of his unless he took them out of his smoke alarm just for the day. But yeah, the batteries don't work. Unless I took them out and just chucked it. I don't think I would have done that. Oh shit. Yeah, the engine's falling off, so it definitely is. Let's just adjust the camera.
Starbird, a product of space-age technology created by MB Electronics.
Stand by for final test.
Starbird sensors trigger microcircuitry to generate the matching sounds of climbing.
Level off. Descend. Fire laser guns. That does it. Thank you.
Starbird from MB Electronics. Give your child a look at tomorrow today. Command base and launching pad sold separately.
Right, so the battery is still in there, but it's obviously gone dead. Oh, it's working again. Right, so what I'm doing, I'm going to put it back together again, then we'll have a go, and then I'm going to chuck the battery. But yeah, it's brilliant, but it's a little bit of disaster there at the end. So let me put it back together, and we'll have a proper go at it. Right, everything's back together again, and I've also realised when the engine fell out the back, because it was loose, the engine's got lovely detail, but it's supposed to be pushed right in. So that's now been done, so that's not going to fall out. Also, the gun turret just on the top there. I couldn't get it in properly because I was copying. If you look on the box, oh now I can't see it. Right, so if you look here on the box, you can kind of I don't know if you can see that, but you can see that on the actual ball, you can see the kind of eye sensor there, which is why I put it that way round. But according to my one, for it to fit properly, the eye sensor's on the back. And now, I mean, it just fits perfect now. So, so really happy with that. Also, check out the back of the box. So it's obviously not in as good condition, but it's almost like it's the. Let me just put the camera up a bit. It's almost like the instructions. So it shows you everything that you can do. There's the rotating gun turret. So I should have looked at this first. But as far as I'm aware, the only thing wrong with this is that the flashing, what's it called? Flashing laser blast, is it? Oh, I don't know what it says. Don't work. So the lights don't work. But interesting, I've just read this as well. Made in the Republic of Ireland. Who knew? So this Starbird was made in the Republic of Ireland. So that is interesting. So let's adjust the camera again. And for the first time since the 80s, let's launch this Starbird Avenger. There we go, look at that. Oh come on, that is the sound of your childhood. That is just amazing. Yeah, maybe one day I'll get the lights looked at, but I love this toy. I love this toy so much. Still going. Look, I mean, just look at it. Honestly, it's just a great model. It's just a great ship. Well, one more time and then that's it. Look at it underneath as well. that's the end of the video. Honestly, I just loved that. There's a bit of a, just noticed a bit of grime on there from this angle. But yeah, it's just, honestly, it's just amazing. It's just brilliant. So many wonderful memories with this toy. So glad I picked it up, and what a great price, £25, fully complete. And I'm talking about the ship. I'm not. The box is a bonus as far as I'm concerned. I'd love to pick up the original Avenger in good condition. But as I say, a lot of changes are happening, and I just don't have the room. I mean, I don't even know where this is going to go, to be honest. I don't think I've got the room. Well, I know I haven't got the room in the toy collector's room. But yeah, honestly, I loved every minute of that. So I'm going to take the battery out. I'm going to chuck it, because I don't know how old it is, and it's a cheap alkaline battery. And then I'll put it away. But that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Look at that. It lets me know you care. It also helps the channel. Look, I just love the back of it as well. You know where it says keep clear? I just love it. As I say, I'm going to Wembley tomorrow. I'm going to look at... I'm going to the outlets. I want to look at some football stuff. You know, football shirts from the Adidas store, Nike. I don't think there's any toy shops there, so I probably won't be doing any filming, because we've got to remember that this is a toy channel. But also, I saw that, because I went to Haribo. Well, last time I went to the outlets was in Braintree on New Year's Day. That video didn't even make 100 views, but I don't care. It was only like 5 minutes long, but it was. I went to the Haribo store. It was a reasonably sized store, but now they've got a flagship Haribo store at Bluewater. It counts as Kent, doesn't it? It's not far from Lakeside, south of the river. So that was interesting. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. It also helps the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.